Jon was a great champion, regardless of whatever happened. So his name will always be around, regardless. He'll be known as the greatest light heavyweight of all time for sure. So it doesn't bother me. I expect it.
You kind of expect it, but there's only one problem with Anthony's answer. I think we got to stop saying regardless of what happened. We know what happened. We know exactly what he did. So when we say stuff like regardless of what happened, or we kind of don't state the facts, it's almost like we're sweeping it under the rug. We know what he did. We know the bad things that he did. We know that he tried to cheat. We know all this stuff. So it's like I get annoyed because I'm like, why are you asking me about a guy that 3 days before we're supposed to fight, pissed hot? That's the stuff that annoys me. Not the fact that he's a good fighter. No, he's a great fighter. But you cheated. You also smashed into somebody's car and ran away. I know what you did. If everybody else wants to ignore it, they can. I'm not.
He's going to be in Buffalo, and he's charging people to hang out with him. He's got for $99. You can go meet Jon Jones. You can take a photo with him for $149. I think you can get 2 photos with him. You can jump the line in his. I think he's having like some kind of after party on Saturday.
Why would he be having an after party?
Yeah, what do you think?
Who came up with that idea?
What do you think about Jon Jones?
Got a genius team back there. I tell you that much. Put Jon Jones in an after party surrounded by alcohol. That's great. Great job, guys. That's smart.
Your preparation, is it going to change much to what you do for an MMA fight? Do you have to keep training a bit more or harder or less?
Yeah, I said a quote and it was kind of taken out of context that it'd be simpler training for boxing, and what I mean by that is boxing is one of the 10 skills you need for mixed martial arts. But now we're only doing boxing, so we can drop wrestling and jiu-jitsu and Thai boxing. We can just focus on the boxing. So, of course, we're getting ready to fight arguably one of the best defensive boxers of all time, but the training will become simplified because we only have to do boxing. So, it's a new challenge. I'm excited about it.
And, Jon, on that actual fight, we know when it comes to boxing, MMA, like you told me before, it's quite straightforward. I want to fight you. We've been told to fight, but in boxing there are so many people. How close are we to actually saying 100% the fight is going to happen on a certain date?
In my mind, it's on. That's the mentality we're in. Like you said, there's a lot of fingers in the pie in this one. There's different promotions, different organizations, different commissions that are involved. But as far as I'm concerned, I really believe it's going to happen this year.
Good.
And that's the mindset I have. So let the people in the suits worry about the paperwork, and we're training for it.
Good.
I suppose you don't go into too much detail about how the training is, but how are you preparing for this? I mean, in terms of physicality, because obviously there are different stresses on the body with MMA than there is for boxing.
Yeah, I mean it's almost like the kind of physicality to get ready for like a rugby game compared to get ready for like a soccer game.
Yeah.
Yep. It's not that it's easier, it's different. Yeah. Different energy systems involved. So we can cut out all the grappling training that we'd have to do.
Kicking and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. No, like I said, it's simpler. It's not easier. It's simpler. There's less skills involved. But yeah, we're training different for it than we have in the past.
What weight are we looking at, Jon, for the fight?
There's 147 being thrown around,
so
which is about 67 kilos.
Yeah.
Connor's fought at 66 plenty of times, so that's not going to be an issue. But that's one of those points to be argued by the guys in the suits.